stop making negative comments, because what you just described to me really is an accident. There's no crime. There's no, and that's fine.
Hostility, yes.
Ma'am, I cannot take in good conscience you plead guilty here. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I'm not.
He's on mute. You're on mute. There. State your name for the record. Mr. Faison, could you state your name for the record?
I don't know what's going on. You know that I feel like,
Mr. Faison, can you hear me?
where's he at? Detroit?
He's in Pennsylvania.
Well, I'm not gonna wait much longer for him.
Can we call him on the smother?
People against Smothers. Joanne Audria Summers, Smothers, 26F611-383.
Morning, Your Honor. Peter Bernardo, P78413. I'm on counsel for Ms. Smothers.
Ma'am, your name?
Joanna, Ms. Smothers.
All right. Come on, right over there, ma'am, to that microphone. So as I understand it, Counselor, your client's going to plead the disorderly conduct and the assault's going to be dismissed, true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, ma'am? You good with that?
Yes.
What's your name?
Vicky Smothers.
You're the victim and you approve of this?
Yes.
If you plead guilty to disorderly conduct, the possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those, and then I'll dismiss the assault charge. You understand that? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, see, so you gotta make sure these guys are signing these advice of rights, especially when they come in for arraignment, we give them to them. But they gotta sign the back of the form when we're doing meetings, okay? Otherwise, I gotta go through everybody's rights verbally.
Judge, I actually did go through the last time Ms. Faison Ms. Smothers was here.
I know, but it's requirement when I take the plea that they indicate that they know their rights, understand their rights, and they were explained that day, whether in writing or verbally.
Where's your address? What's the next one?
All right, Ms. Smothers, Joanne Smothers, did you read that advice of rights from them? I can't hear a word
Yes.
you're saying. Did you understand it?
Yeah.
You understand you pleaded disorderly conduct, you'll be giving up all those rights and we are not going to have a trial? All right, to the charge of disorderly conduct, how do you plead? Were you in the city of Flatlock, county of Wayne, on the specified date of July 6th of 26 at 23307 Whitby Avenue?
Yes.
And what did you do? That makes you guilty of disorderly conduct or assault. The complaint says you threw a plate of hot food at the victim. Is that true?
And not intentionally. But yeah.
Hey, slow down. What do you mean non-intentional?
And I had to plate food in my hand, yes. There was other things going on. And when the food went flying, I hit it.
Man,
But I didn't intend for it to hit him.
okay.
Your Honor,
I'm just not around situations where food flies off of plates very often unless somebody tries to do that.
there's a lot of animation going on both sides, but there was a heated discussion, argument happening at the time,
Between me and my daughter.
and she acknowledges that obviously she's at fault for having that food be thrown at the defendant or the.
This lady right here, what's her relationship with you?
That's my sister-in-law,
Who were you having an argument with?
my daughter.
And at the time that you were arguing with her, is that when the food suddenly fell off the plate?
Yeah.
And were you trying to throw that at somebody?
I wasn't intentionally trying.
How does the food fall off the plate, man? Come on now, it's been a long morning. I mean, just tell me the truth. How did the food fall off the plate
Okay.
without you
So
throwing
I
it
feel
at
like
somebody?
My daughter's 30th birthday. When I walked in, I felt a lot of animosity, and energy. I don't know what's going on and why. So I ended up making me a plate of food. I was outside playing with my granddaughter and son-in-law. Went inside, made a plate of food, was eating. Before I left,
You were gonna make the plate of food and leave with the food, or you were gonna eat the food first?
I was just gonna make the plate of food and just move on with it.
You were gonna take the plate with you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. Tell me what happened.
And, I made a comment,
So,
um, addressing family, doing,
okay, how many people were in the room? How many family members?
my two kids, my granddaughter and son-in-law, um, daughter-in-law, and then my two nephews and my brother.
And your sister-in-law?
Mhm,
Yes?
yes.
So what happened? What, you made these
So-
comments, what were you saying to?
So I said, you know, I said, it's obvious everybody wants to talk about me. I said, but the reason why all of you are able to sit here in peace right now is just know because I never open up my mouth or say anything to you guys. Left, I don't know if my daughter said something or her wife, but I said, okay, get out of my house then. Because that's a whole nother situation.
You said, get out of my house?
Yes.
You were at your house?
No, I'm at their house, but I was speaking to my daughter and her wife to get out of my house. Okay, because they live with me.
I see, okay.
Okay.
So far, we're getting there.
So
Another 20 minutes, we'll get to the punchline here. What happened?
So I said, okay, get out of my house then. My daughter my daughter Jordan came running up, got my face, and I'm sick and tired of you disrespecting my wife, and I'm gonna lay you the F out, balled up her fist, and like flinched like she was about to hit me, and I had the plate of food like this, and I had my hand like that, and my brother stepped in when my daughter did that, and because the commotion that was going on, the food ended up going off the plate and ended up getting her as she walked through the doorway from the house into the garage.
So you had the plate in your hand, your brother walks up, there's some kind of a bumping going on between you and your brother?
No, like, so I'm like standing here like this. My daughter comes from.
I know, you told me that. Go ahead.
Right. And so she's coming, and then my brother is right there. I don't know if he was already there. I don't know how he got there, but he's there. He's right there. When she came out, he went to go step in the middle of it, and that's
To break it up, right?
to separate, leave, Jordan go back in the
But
house.
it was mostly separate you from your daughter who was balling her fist, right?
Right, but separate us. Yes.
Okay, and you had the food on your plate.
Yeah.
Which hand, the right or left? The right?
Mhm.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, and then what happened? When
And
he
then-
stepped in the middle, did he bump the food off the plate or did you bump the food off the plate or throw the food off the plate?
I didn't throw it, but my arm did go up like that. It like involuntary. It's just a reaction. My arm went up. My brother was also there. I don't know how it transpired, to be exact. Somewhere in there.
Sounds complicated.
It's disgusting. Very.
Is this your version? Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, wait a minute now, don't going to do it. So we're gonna reschedule this. And if you come back and you tell me the same story, and that's fine if you do, if that's what happened, I'll just set it for a trial. But right now, I can't take this. I mean, I'm still unclear. Well, that's it. I'm rescheduling it. Heather, give me August the 20th at what time?
10 o'clock.
At 10 o'clock. And it's okay if you want to go to trial. I don't have a problem going to trial. We'll set it for trial next time if you can't resolve this with the prosecutor. Thank you for coming, Ms. Smothers. I hope you'll come next time too. Thank you. Michael and Bernard Faison Jr., 25F244321. Sir, your name?
Can't go that way.
26G718952. All right, your appearance again.
Thank you, Robert. Michael Crawl, representing.
Front left there.
All right. Your name again, Mr. Doyle?
Nicholas Doyle.
Mr. Crawford?
Michael Crawl, representing Mr. Doyle.
Sergeant?
Sergeant Gary Robinson, Gibraltar Police Department.
Ma'am, unmute and tell me your name, please. It's the bottom left-hand corner of your screen.
Jessica Mullins Maley.
Today.
I'm sorry.
How are you today?
Oh, I'm good, thank you.
I want to know where you're living right now.
I'm living in Gibraltar.
I know, but what address?
29940 Kingsbridge Drive.
That's where
apartment
you and
217.
Mr. Doyle were residing together. Is that fair?
Yes,
Who's on the lease there?
myself and Nicholas Doyle.
Okay, both of you are.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to listen to whatever you have to say, and then I'll address Bond.
Well, again, repeat, my client believes that he's not a danger to himself or the community. He's prepared to come to court each and every time the court requires to resolve this matter. He understands the factual circumstances, or at least the allegations that the state so that are serious, and the court has reason for concern. But again, he believes that he's not a danger. He's got a job he'd like to keep. That household relies upon him having that job and being able to provide. And based on my conversation with the client, it's my expectation that if the alleged victim were asked by the court, could he return, that he might be an affirmative response.
Okay, so ma'am, when I enter my order here, I expect you to comply with my order. I expect him, if he's contacting you, if he's contacting you, I expect you not to take the call, and I expect you to call the police. Okay?
Okay. I'm not the victim though.
I know you're not.
Okay.
I know you're not, but you're the mother of the victim.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
So I presume that's who you were talking about when you said the victim. I know you misspoke slightly. She's not the victim, but you're saying you think that she would tell me if I asked her that it's okay for him to return to the property.
After discussing this with my client, I believe if she were asked that, she would provide an answer that would let the court know she has a level of comfort with him returning to the home.
Well, you know what? He's not going back there anyway, and I want to be clear about that. He's
Okay.
he's not going back there. Now, I don't know what's going on. Your son is a 9-year-old, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, we don't have the right to assault people, and particularly not 9-year-olds. Now, you have the right as a parent to enforce reasonable discipline, but that certainly doesn't seem to fall within this case. So I want to be clear. I'm setting a bond here. I'm setting conditions here, and I'm going to expect that the bond conditions are followed wholeheartedly, 1000%. I can't order you not to have contact with him, ma'am, but I can order him not to have contact with you. And that's exactly what I'm going to do here. First of all, I'm going to tell you the bond amount when I'm done. I'm alarmed by these, and I'll listen to any conditions you're asking for, Sergeant. I think I've got them down. You can add them, though.
Your Honor, I just want to note that he does have an assault and battery in 2022 in Monroe County, and he has assault and battery in 2025 in Monroe County. He does have that PPO, which he did violate. He has in possession of firearms. We took 18 firearms from his residence, and that is in violation of that PPO there. Also, it sounds like he has an alcohol problem, and I would assume that we would do some sort of an alcohol monitoring. I think the hospital said his blood was a 3.7 when they tested it right after the incident. He did tell the officers that he wanted to die. He was afraid to do it, and he wanted the cops to kill him.
Heather, I want you to put right on the minimus what I'm going to tell you at the end. I'll tell you the bond amount momentarily. You cannot leave the state, sir, without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. I'm going to give you an early court date. You're not to have any contact with Miles, I hope I'm pronouncing this correct, Mayali, or Jessica Mullins Mayali, or Melody Spring. You cannot write them, phone them, text them, see them, call them, do anything. Or have anybody else do any of those things, have any contact with them for you or on your behalf. No contact with prosecution witnesses except through your lawyer. You're not to enter or go within 2 miles of 29940 Kingsbridge, apartment 215 in Gibraltar. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're to attend a 12-step recovery program 3 times per week. You're not to possess firearms. You're not to possess dangerous weapons. You are required to obtain a tether. You're not to be within 2 miles of the victims, their residence or place of employment, or within 2 miles of Jessica Mullins Mayali.
They can hear that.
No contact. You're not to be released until you're fitted with a GPS tether, and then according to those terms, you're not to be within 2 miles per the residence or place of employment. You're also not to be released until fitted with a SoberLink device. Heather, on the minimus, it's going to say defendant to see medical, made threats to injure/kill himself. I want to make sure we get that on there so somebody can see him. I'm just not comfortable setting a bond here that is a low one. It's going to be 100,000, 10%. I'm going to give you a new court date. We're going to try to get you some help. And that's the way it's going to go. Give me a pretrial date. Oh, I'm sorry, Heather. It's going to be August the 18th. You'll be back in front of me, sir. August the 18th at 10:45. Okay?
May I make a small request?
Sure.
I've been in a cell for 5 days and I've asked to shower and they're not allowing it. And they also won't let me brush my teeth. Can you order something like that? Because I'm getting ignored.
Your Honor, he's been here for 3 days. He's made no requests to me.
I've made requests, Your Honor.
Under 3 days.
Okay, listen, sir. Listen. You've been there for, today's the 6th, so you've been there for roughly 72 hours. They're gonna let him brush his teeth and give him a shower. But you know, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna take care of that for me, right, Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you. Mohammed Nagy, of this, 260-648-388. Come on up, sir. Mr. Newman, good morning. Your name?
How you doing, Your Honor? My name is Norman Sala.
No. This is Hafiz. Here, come on up.
Hello, Your Honor.
How you doing, Mr. Newman? Your name?
Attorney David Newman.
Your name, sir? So why are we adjourning this again? I mean, how many times has this been adjourned? At least twice. This is the 3rd time, right?
Your Honor.
Is that what you guys are doing?
Yeah, if I may. So he has a matter that's, I believe it's out of Lincoln Park. It should be just a defaulted ticket that should be taken care of in order for him to get his license, excuse me. I've tried to contact him a number of times and I've yet been able to reach anybody. But once that's taken care of,
Lincoln Park, you mean?
I'm sorry?
You tried to contact who? Lincoln Park?
Yes. It's been very
Okay.
difficult to get a hold of anybody over there just so we can get this taken care of. Once that's
I'll
taken
adjourn
care
it,
of,
I'll adjourn it one last time. Next time I'm
Thank-
setting it for trial, okay?
thank you very
August-
much, Your Honor.
August the 20th at what time, Heather?
We can do this one at 9:30.
At 9:30.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Maybe you can help your lawyer by contacting Lincoln Park. Where do you live?
I live in the airport.
You just practically drive by Lincoln Park, don't you? Whatever.
These days, I looked at the cigar on bad money. What?
Okay, you talk to your lawyer. You guys figure it out. August 20th, we'll see you back here. Go down the hall, get your notice. Thank you. Come on,
Thank you.
Riley.
Thank you, Your Honor.
26R514776. Defendant failed to appear. Defendant is, are we doing your other case, Mr. Newman?
Oh, I'm
He's-
sorry. I'm sorry. Yes.
Are we, okay, he's responsible as charged by default, Mr. Camone Riley, so.
Oh,
was
no, that,
scheduled
I
for
don't
9.
have that client. For
I know you
Riley.
don't. I know you don't. I know you don't. I just wondered if you were we were doing the other case. 10:08 it is. It's scheduled for 9. This is a different defendant. I wasn't calling on this one. So that one's defaulted. Torok, Nicholas Scott Torok. 26R514820. Defendant failed to appear. Is responsible as charged by default. Are you Nicholas Torok? Well, how long you been here? Come on up here.
Since 8:35.
You never checked them with me every month.
Did somebody tell you to check in?
Yeah, when I came in first, there was nobody in here, and then I went and checked across the hall.
Who is the department rep gone from Rockwood?
I have no idea. I came up right when,
I know. I'm not blaming anybody here. I just want to make sure they've sent this in as a default. Where's Mercure at? Is Mercure?
I think it's up front of it.
No, I believe you. I'm not criticizing you. I just want to make sure he hasn't left. He wrote it up as a default. He thought you weren't here.
He is, somebody's down there to the park, right? So, yeah, so, he showed up. Check him. Okay, that's. Mr. Collins not sure if he's still here, he's not sure.
Here, John, I need you to figure this out. I don't want this guy having to come back. He's already been here for an hour and a half. Make sure Mercure, why are you driving like a maniac, by the way? This is the one. Make sure that Mercure,
Yeah, he's not here.
well, he can do it by Zoom or something. They can figure it out.
Just have to see.
Have a seat. We'll get to you soon, okay? Purdy. Mark Purdy. 260-645-104. How you doing? Your name, sir?
Mark Purdy.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Judge. Good to see you in person. Huh?
You're looking like, looking good.
Hope so. Trying.
All right, your appearance?
Good morning, everybody. On the French Trinity, behalf of Mr. Purdy.
Did you represent him initially on this?
I did not. I don't know. It came down to a review hearing. I met with the prosecutor. He says he's complied with everything.
Right. Raise your right hand, sir. You solemnly swear affirm the penalties of perjury, the testimony you give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God.
Yes.
Did you get something out of Trenton, June the 5th? You have another case pending?
Yeah, I don't think he's been charged yet. I think we're gonna go meet with him today.
What's that for? Drunk driving?
I believe it was, yeah.
Yeah, I can't dismiss this if he's got another case pending. I'll extend probation for him.
He hasn't been charged yet, so I don't know if he would have consideration for that. He's going through a divorce and.
No, I'm not dismissing it when they go out and pick up another charge. I'm sorry.
What, can we do another review date?
Yeah, I'll adjourn it. Here's what I'm gonna do. This is scheduled for, I'll tell you what. Probably was a blood drawing one, right?
Yes.
Okay. June the 5th, not charged yet. I'm simply I won't charge him any. No wonder he's retaining lawyers. No additional probation fees. Probation extended until August The 12th. No, I'm sorry, until November the 12th. November 12th.
Is there gonna be reporting, Your Honor? Which conditions are that? What are the conditions of that
The
extension?
same conditions as were before. They're not gonna, they're probably done having a report. So we'll give them a new review hearing date, Heather, right before that. So November 12th.
So we can do for Trenton, November 5th?
Yes, that's good. November the 5th at 8:30, okay? Did you file an appearance on this?
Yeah, I thought we did.
Did you have his appearance, Heather, Mr. French's?
Let me take a look here. I do not for this case.
Why don't you hand him one? You're gonna have to fill that out right now, okay? And then, sir, after your lawyer fills out his appearance, the two of you are gonna go down the hall. Probation is extended until November 12th. New review hearing date will be November the 5th at 8:30, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, thank you. So she's gonna hand you one to fill out right there.
Your Honor, I may be, we had a family member that was, his remains were found from the Korean War. He may be, could I appear by Zoom if necessary on that day?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll have a ceremony. So,
yeah, that's fine.
thank you.
Either that or I can move it back this way. You just let us know. We'll figure something out.
And Holly, good seeing you.
You too. Take care. Where's the other one with, so I have Sala with Mr. Newman. And what happened with the other file? John, I think I left it on my desk.
Well, I don't know if I.
Can you grab that? It's a reckless driving.
What's the name of
I just don't. I don't remember. I think it's on my desk.
it? This one? Oh,
Yes. All right. Okay. Let's bring in Mr. Dabolsky, Mr. Newman, Mr. Aljalam, and Mr. Sala, and let's call in Mr. Caleb. People against Wasim Marzoug Aljalam, 26F246492. And I also have Noman Sala, 26F246497. Okay, so I want Mr. Cayley in here, John.
He's not answering. Hey, Judge McNally, Judge McNally.
Mr. Newman, your appearance.
Hello, Your Honor. I'm here. Attorney David
You're-
Newman for Noman Sala. Is he present via Zoom? Mr. Sala, please state your name for the record.
My name is Noman Sala.
So now we got to bring in Mr. Aljalam and Mr. Dabolsky.
I'm trying to bring them out of the breakout room, Judge. They're still in there.
Okay.
I may just have to close them.
Here you go.
I'm just gonna join it real quick and tell them to return.
So I got Mr. Sala and Mr. Newman out here, but we're pulling up, getting Mr. Dabolsky and Mr. Aljalam out of the breakout room. Mr. Dabolsky, your appearance?
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Tim Dabalski appearing on behalf of the defendant who is to my left. Would you please state your name?
Wasim Marzouk Aljalam.
And you
All right.
consent to this matter being broadcast over Zoom, correct?
Copy.
Thank you,
Mr.
Judge.
Mr. Cayley, your name?
Prosecuting have people sitting flat like this.
So, Mr. Newman, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't realize there were co-defendants. I called in Mr. Dabolsky. He and I went into chambers with Mr. Cayley.
Right.
I explained to them, this is so inappropriate what these two allegedly did. I'm not real happy with this plea being reduced from reckless to drag race. I'm not the prosecutor, though. But I did tell both he and Mr. Dabolsky, and I'm telling you, and I'm telling your clients, that this is way too nice for me. I'm not the prosecutor. It is extremely rare when I stand there and start saying, I feel like it's overstepping the bounds for a judge to start questioning every plea agreement. Mr. Cayley will tell you I don't do that. I think any other prosecutor, it's not my province. But I just want these guys to know. I want them to know how ridiculous that the allegation is. So I'm not going to get in the middle. I'm going to take this plea to drag racing. I think they should lose their license. I'm not the Secretary of State. I'm not in the legislature. I'm going to take their plea as offered to reckless driving, which is 4 points, I believe, 90 days jail. Costs are all of those and $100 fine, I believe. Am I correct on that? I haven't had a drag racing in quite a while. Yeah, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I'll dismiss the reckless, but we're going to talk. So, Mr. Newman, I wanted to disclose that conversation to you because I didn't realize at the time that I called in Mr. Tobolski that these guys were how do I say it? They weren't co-defendants, but that they were both engaging in this type of behavior. So I want you to hear that, and I want Mr. Sala to hear that. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And you said and Mr. Cayley did tell me he spoke to the officer who was fine with this. He approved of this plea agreement, right, Mr. Cayley?
Yes.
And you also mentioned that Mr. Sala had done some kind of a class. What class did he do?
Your Honor, he did take an online driving class. It was more inclined towards him managing his speed and also towards him being more careful on the road.
So what do you want me to order? I guess you mentioned that you thought I should order a class.
Correct.
What class do you want me to order?
Driver's safety approved class.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to take the plea and I'm going to sentence him today. So, gentlemen, can I see your client, Mr. Tobolski? If Mr. Sala and Mr.
Yes, sir.
El Jalam, if you plead guilty to drag racing, this is punishable by up to $100 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those, 4 points. And I'm just telling you, I'm not likely to go easy on this one. Do you understand what I said, Mr. Sala?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand what I just said, Mr. El Jalam?
Yes, sir. I understand.
If you do that, I'll dismiss the reckless driving, but there's going to be some consequences. Do you understand what I said, Mr. Sala?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Do you
sir.
understand what I said, Mr. El Jalam?
Yes, Judge.
You have the right to a trial here. At a trial, you have the right to remain silent. You do not have to say anything. If you say something in or out of court, whether orally or in writing, it can be used against you. At a trial, you are presumed to be innocent, and they have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. By pleading guilty to drag racing, you're waiving your right to a trial on the reckless charge or any reduced charge, and we will not have a trial, and you'll be giving up your constitutional right to a jury trial. Do you understand that, Mr. Sala?
Yes, sir.
Mr.
Yes,
El
sir.
Jalam?
Yes, sir.
And you understand that you're waiving the right to cross-examine prosecution witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights. Did you intend to permanently deprive Myers of that property?
Yes,
Are you on probation or parole?
I am.
And you understand by pleading guilty here, well, first of all, were you on probation or parole on July 23 of 25?
Yes,
And do you understand by pleading guilty here, this would be deemed a violation of that probation or parole?
I do.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No,
Anybody promise you anything to induce you to plead guilty?
no.
I'll accept your plea to retail fraud, July 23, 25 incident date. I'm going to dismiss 255-517-013, which is the other retail fraud incident case from October 31 of 25. Boy, you know, for a new jail over there, that's just obnoxious, all the back noise we get. All right. Remind me about him. He was just in front of me. When's he getting out?
Your Honor, I believe that he'll be out probably by the middle or the third weekend in August, but he's been incarcerated since early March. And on unrelated charge, but we would ask the court to consider the fact that he's been in custody for such a long time And, consider,
Wait, what, how long's he been in custody?
he's been in custody since, I believe it's second week in March, right, Mr. Sloan?
Yes.
So he's been in custody there for 5 months, right?
Yes.
I was in Monroe County.
Were you in?
I was in Monroe County
as
before I
well?
came here.
Say that again, Mr. Sloan, I'm sorry, I've talked over you.
I was in Monroe County before I came here. I came
Yeah.
here on June 2nd or June 3rd.
And when were you in Monroe County? From March till June 2nd or 3rd?
Yep. March 3rd to June 3rd.
Yes, the court to consider, the fines and costs as time served. He understands that he owes that restitution, but, he's ready to turn a page and get on with his life.
Did I order a pre-sentence report on the other case that you were in front of me on the other day?
Yeah, you ordered one yesterday.
Madeline, your name, please, Ms. Raftis.
Madeline Raftis probation, Your Honor.
Oh, you're meeting out with the other folks, right?
You know what?
Yes.
Yeah, she was
I'm
supposed
meeting
to judge, and they both left the breakout room, so she's no longer needed. They both logged off for some reason.
All right.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
When are you getting out?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on with my probation violation. I'm here for now, so I don't know when I'll be getting out. They're wanting me to take care of all these warrants before they sentence me.
Your Honor, I talked to this, Mr. Sloan, he asked about when the restitution payment should start, and I think he.
Can you get somebody to pay this restitution for you?
Not at the moment.
We'll work on that. I'm setting a sentence date in a couple of weeks. Give me a sentence date, Heather. And then I'll entertain that request for credit for time served and we'll be done with it. But you gotta have that money. You have to come up with the restitution amount. We're gonna set a sentence date. Actually, I'm probably gonna have to find him the other $100 too. I'm supposed to do that. So set sentencing date
August 20th at 8:30.
at 8:30, okay?
All right.
And I'll continue the bond. Bonds continue. Good luck. We'll see you here then.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Two. And Heather, would you tell probation to give me the PSI that I ordered yesterday, please? And they can put that with that file. White, Shane Michael White, 26R514802.
Good morning, Your Honor. Peter Bernardo, P78413, MIDC counsel for Mr. White. Mr. White, could you state your name for the record?
Shane White.
All right, so he's going to plead his charge. Well, actually, he's going to plead to operating while intoxicated. They're going to dismiss the super drunk, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes.
All right, so if you plead guilty to operating while intoxicated, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service. Court costs are all 6 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with your record. And your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that?
I understand.
And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Does he have no priors?
No pressure as far as I'm aware.
The charge operating while intoxicated, how do you plead? Were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Rockwood, County, Wayne, Air 31500, Olmsted, Rockwood, June 26 at 10:17 p.m.?
Yes.
Prior to that, did you drink alcohol? And if so, what did you drink and how much?
Yes, I did drink alcohol earlier. Say, I had a pint of Ciroc.
Okay, and then you were operating the vehicle, correct?
Right.
Why were you pulled over by the police?
So it's an older car. I was at a, they had a car cruise going on. So the car was pretty loud. So the car being loud got their attention. That's why they pulled me over.
All right, and was your ability to operate the motor vehicle significantly and materially affected due to the consumption of the alcohol? He had a .22 on the blood draw, right?
Yes, sure.
Was it a breath test or a blood draw?
It was a breath fire.
All right, you stipulate that was an accurate reading for purposes of the plea?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole right now, Mr. White? Were you on June 26th of 26 on probation or parole?
Yes.
For what?
Had a possession charge back in February.
Possession of what? So you understand by pleading guilty here, this would be deemed a violation of that probation or parole. That probation or parole could be revoked. You could be incarcerated on that charge as a result of this plea and conviction. You still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Plea is accepted, OWI, that is operating while intoxicated. I'm dismissing the super drunk, referring you for a screening and assessment. You're going to be screened and assessed today. You'll be sentenced at a later time. Have you shown your lawyer the AA attendance?
Your Honor, I have it here.
Has he gone at least twice per week since July 23rd?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Okay, good enough. So we'll give you a sentence date. You keep going to AA. We'll give you a sentence date right now. And that will be, Heather, when?
August 20th at 8:30.
August the 20th at 8:30 in the morning, okay? And you'll be all set. You got to use your head here. Good luck. Cheryl. Candace Rose Lowry, Cheryl, 22F237715A and B.
Morning, Your Honor. Peter Granata, 278-413, MIDC counsel for Ms. Cheryl. Ms. Cheryl, could you state your name for the record, please?
Yeah, Ms. Cheryl.
Do I have the victim here on this case? Come on up here.
You have a statement in the folder from the.
I know, and I need to ask some questions here.
Your Honor, I was going to hopefully address that as well.
Come on, right up here. Right, that's a microphone right there. No. Right behind you, believe it or not, that's a microphone. What's your name?
Grant.
All right, so your client pled guilty to expired license back on July the 23rd. She also pled guilty to failure to report a property damage action. As such, since there was a misdemeanor involved in her operation of the vehicle that has expired license, I felt compelled to notify the victim. I did. I'm glad you came because I'm gonna have some questions for you. But you did have a chance to review this victim's rights statement with your client?
I did, Your Honor.
All right. What would you like to tell me before I sentence your client here?
Your Honor, I would just like you to consider the fact that the complainant or the victim in this case is asking for full replacement value of a 20-year-old trailer. And based on the information to believe and what I saw, there was certainly not enough impact into that trailer to cause that kind of damage. There was only a slight paint transfer from one vehicle to the next. It takes way more newtons per millimeter to cause any kind of frame bending of that vehicle. But in any case, even if he had damaged the vehicle, he should not be awarded the full replacement value of that trailer. It should be based on the value of a 20-year-old trailer. If I was to insure,
you can't have a 20-year-old Cadillac, have it get damaged, and then ask somebody to replace the 20-year-old Cadillac with a new Cadillac. You follow me, Mr. McGinn?
Yeah, I understand.
So I think maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you. Have you talked to the prosecutor about this one?
yes, sir.
Have you talked to the prosecutor about this one?
Yes.
Could you guys reach an agreement on this?
I just found out about the restitution amount today, Your Honor. I haven't talked to him since.
Call in Mr. Cayley here, please. Okay, so you did talk to Mr. Cayley though, right, sir?
Yeah, about 20 minutes ago.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna get Mr. Cayley in here. I'm gonna ask him to sit down with you. He can sit down with the victim, see if you guys can resolve the issue of restitution.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm gonna have to set that for hearing and I could just sentence her today, but I prefer not to do that. I'd prefer to take care of this. Mr. Cayley, good morning again, sir. Your name? Listen, so this gentleman's making a claim for restitution, right?
Yes.
And I read this and I explained to him, you can't have a 20-year-old Cadillac get destroyed and expect somebody to buy you a new one. So would you do me a favor? I'm going to ask you to talk to him, talk to Mr. Granata, see if you guys can resolve the issue of restitution.
Sure.
If you can't, I'll have to set it for hearing. I hope you can. It seems like you should be able to. I'm going to hand you back the files. And yeah, if you guys would try to work that out, I'd appreciate it. Okay?
Thank you,
And
Judge.
Mr. Ganata, if you have any more,
I
I'm
do.
gonna take Mr. Who do you have? Anybody real quick?
I have, yes, this should be just a discharge from probation, Karen Martin.
All right, let me do this. I'm gonna get Mr. Clovis is out of here, but Mr. Torok's been waiting around here. Where's Mr. Torok? So I'm gonna go, so you go deal with that one. Come on up here, Mr. Torok. Nicholas Torok, 26R514820. And tell me your name again.
Nicholas Tarr, Your Honor.
You're gonna plead to 75 and a 70, right? Limited access. And that is 0 points, but it will go on your record. You understand that?
That's right.
And you're gonna slow down a lot, right?
That's right.
To that charge, a limited access speed 75 and a 70, responsible or not responsible? Please accept it. 175 is your total. I'll dismiss the original charge. Please slow down, will you please? Go down the hall and take care of that. You're all set. Good luck. People against Andrew Douglas Olet, 26F 245934. Good morning, Mr. Clovis.
Good morning, Judge. Philip Clovis, P33434 on behalf of the defendant. Sir, you're welcome up to the podium. Please identify yourself.
Andrew Douglas Olet.
All right, so this one, as I'm sure you can understand, is concerning. Did you have a chance to review this report with your client? And are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions?
Nothing to add, delete. There is one, Judge.
And by the way, did you see his AA verification?
Absolutely. I've seen it before.
Throw that to your lawyer, sir, before we get started here.
They get old and who knows, they start putting them on. Yes, Judge.
So he's been there about 5, 6 times? Good. Okay, good. What else?
Number 8 recommendation. It says court work program, just if the court can take into consideration of doing community service. Thank you.
All right. Anything you would like to say, Mr. Olet?
I stopped drinking, Your Honor. I stopped drinking the day I got out of jail. I've been trying to take this as seriously as I can. I understand the severity of the situation. I'm young. This is the terrible path I've been going down. I'm just trying to do better for myself and everybody else, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear you do that. Sound remorseful about it. I'm really concerned about this. You can't be jeopardizing your future like this. You follow me?
Yes, Your Honor. I realize what a predicament with my job and everything. My whole life that I've built so far revolves around my license and my CDL. And I've put myself in quite a bad predicament with everybody. My employers luckily letting me stay. Just won't be able to drive for a while, which I'm more than accepting of it. I understand what I've done. Again, I'm sorry.
All right. 16 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You do have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal controlled substances. Kratom poppy seeds and CBD oils are prohibited. Consuming food or other items containing those substances will be deemed a violation. Submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs bi-weekly for 3 months. Then I'll make it monthly. I do want you to remain on this SoberLink device, though. This was high. Remain on SoberLink device until October the 15th, okay? Until October the 15th. Somebody this young, that's bad. 5 days jail credit, 1 serve, 4. I'll let you serve those by way of the court work program, $35 a day charge for a total of $140. Attend AA 3 times a week until an outpatient. Once you get an outpatient, you don't have to attend AA anymore. Attend the Victims Impact Panel. It fines $300, costs $250, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So $675. You have a screening fee of $60 for $735. You have probation fees of $320 for $1,055. Cost of recovery of $225. Your total is $1,270. $1,280 plus court work program fees of $140. Does that make sense? That's $1,420. I'm going to cut down your cost to $200. Okay, instead of 250. So it should be 300 fines, 200 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, $60 screening fee. That's 685. Probation fees are 320 again for 1,005, 1230. Yeah, it's 1370. I just can't do much better than that. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days, and you may be eligible for early discharge. So after 8 months, by statute, if you don't have any violations in the preceding 90 days, you could be discharged. So you can apply for discharge, and by statute, you're entitled to it. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Also, if you violate, you could get 93 days. If you have any questions for me. I know I went through that kind of quick. Do you want me to repeat anything?
Do you need for him to repeat it, or do you want to just discuss afterwards with me? Kind of just discuss afterwards with him.
Sure. Okay. Does he have the money to pay this, or does he need time?
Did you post a cash? It was a personal one.
Yeah.
How much did you pay today? How much was the full total?
1370.
I just paid off.
Okay, and then you'll meet with probation. Listen, you seem like a really nice kid. Don't be doing this to yourself, please. Okay?
Judge.
Thanks a lot.
Sorry, I was running a little late.
That's all right. I've been busy.
I had an 8 o'clock at Howell, and I know you missed those days of running.
I do. Not really.
Have a good day.
You too. Take care. Good luck, sir. Wish you well. Melvin Javier Torres, 26D 24017. All right. How you doing, sir?
Morning, all right, yourself?
Not bad. Your name?
Melvin Torres,
All right. You're here for a show cause. You have the money to pay, I hope?
come again? I'm sorry.
Do you have the money to pay? You owe us $213.
Yeah, about that, I wasn't fishing that day, it was my brother.
Yeah, but you gotta cut. You had to show up on this, man. You didn't show up.
I didn't get no, I didn't know what, the only thing I got in there was what I got the other day. Just talk here.
You didn't call the court and schedule a court date then?
No, I did not.
Well, you went into default, right? I don't know what to tell you. You're late. This was 7 months ago, right? 4 months ago.
Yeah.
4 months ago. I can't do anything for you.
How much is it?
It's 213.
Can you give me till, next Friday?
How much you have today?
Nothing.
Why not?
I didn't plan on paying it because I wasn't fishing. I didn't even have a fishing rod in the water. I wasn't fishing. I didn't have nothing with me.
When can you pay this? You said next Friday?
Yes, sir.
13, 14. You pay by August the 17th. I'll reduce it to I'll make it 165, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Reduce the balance to 165, but pay that. If you need more time, you call the court, go on Zoom, I'll give you an extension, okay?
We'll do you got it. Thank you.
Good luck. Barton. Devin Lee Barton. This is 2OB131, sorry, 2OB1378908.
Morning, Your Honor. Peter
Hang on
Ron-
one second, I got another case here. And I have 23T640624. Okay, there you go.
Good morning, Your Honor. Peter Granata, P78413, MID's counsel for Mr. Mark. Take care.
Have Barton.
You know, I had a Windows file. It looks like he's paid in full. Other than the potential warrant fee or warrant withdrawal fee, I believe that his bonds should cover everything in the open court.
Mr. Barton. We had a discussion about this the other day. I told you how I felt, right?
You understand. Right. I went through a lot these past couple of years.
What'd you go through? Tell me.
My ex-fiance, last time I was in court, she was pregnant at the time. We ended up losing the baby. Then she drained all my bank accounts, kicked me out. I just finally got into a place again. I was sleeping on my truck.
All right, listen, I'm sorry about all of that. I really am. You got a problem paying, you come in and talk to the judge. You don't ignore courts like this.
And that's another thing as well. All my bill was to my grandparents, and I wasn't talking to them for a period of time as an excuse.
How could she drain your bank accounts unless
She was
why would you put her name on your bank accounts?
stupid. You know,
All right, so is that gonna cover these, Heather, 216 and the 338?
Yes, it will, Judge.
All right, you have a bond of 216. That'll cover you on file 2OB137890A. We'll apply that bond and I'll dismiss the show cause. And then on the other one, where are you working at?
AJM packaging, as a machine technician apprentice.
How much you make there? Graduate? Why didn't you graduate?
I've been on my since I was 13. You know,
Where are your parents now?
my dad he's on the other side of Taylor, and my mom's in Lincoln Park.
Do you see them?
I see my mom now, yeah.
Well, that was nice of them. Who was the mastermind behind the decision to throw you out on the street when you were 13?
That was mostly my mom. I was getting in fights with her boyfriend because he's putting his hands on her, and I don't go for that. So she ended up throwing me out. I lived in a garage for about a year and a half, and ended up moved into a room at my buddy's place. Just kind of gone
13. Geez, I think when I was 13, what was I doing? I was playing baseball in the park. You know what? I think I see this every day. I just don't understand some parents, how they parent. I don't get it. We don't have a playbook on this, you know, nobody gives us a step-by-step procedure, but we should at least have enough common sense to know that we don't throw kids out when they're 13. If we don't have that common sense, frankly, we didn't use any common sense when we decided to bring them into the world, but that's just my opinion. And I don't know why in the world some people choose to have children, but that's just another opinion of mine because they're way too immature to do that. Here's what I'm doing. Heather, return this other bond to him with the $338. I'll apply the one, and he's gonna take that money, and I don't know what he's gonna do with it. Don't do anything stupid. Return the bond, Heather, that show cause is dismissed. Good luck to
very
you.
much good.
And we're clearing the fines and costs on that one then, Judge?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you. I need a 5-minute recess. Everybody stay safe. All right, stay seated, please. Court is back in session. All right. Okay. Do I have anything else? Do you know where Mr. Granada is? What are you guys here on, all of you? I know what you're here on, Mr. McGinn. Ma'am, what do you have? I can't hear you.
Julian's others. I'm the big now.
Okay. What do you guys have?
Standards, bro.
Oh, okay. Sir, what's your name? Do you know where your lawyer is now, man?
Yeah.
Is it Mr. Granada, Judge?
Yes.
I have one on Zoom, so he may be meeting with him.
Okay. You don't see him out there?
See you there.
Yeah, he's got another case he's handling. All right, well, I don't have anything else.
I saw, yeah, he's in a breakout room with me, but I haven't talked to him.
Okay.
You're gonna go all the way down there and have a seat on the end.
I'll let Judge know that you're in the courtroom.
Yeah, you call her or a Sadie
Yep.
or somebody.
Calling right now.
Thanks.
No. Yeah. Yeah. Right, yeah, it's not right.
Ma'am. Like you're in church.
Stay seated.
Quarterback session.
All right. Candace Rose Lowry Sherrill, 22F 237-715 A and B. Can you come on up here, sir? All right, Mr. Granata, your name?
Good morning, Your Honor. Peter Bernardo, P78413, representing Ms. Sherrill.
Ma'am, your name?
Candace Darrow.
And your name, sir? All right, so I have the expired license charge, which is file B, and that is the one that I would order any restitution on. It looks like that Mr. Cayley took the plea form from July 23 and he just wrote restitution 1275 agreed by parties. He didn't redate it. Am I right that you guys agreed to
Just now, Your Honor.
to $1,275 as restitution?
Yes, sir.
Is that true, Mr. McGrain?
Yes.
All right, and is that true, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna order $1,275 in restitution on that. We'll talk about all of that later. How long do you think that will take her to pay that, counsel?
Your Honor, she is currently, does not have a source of income. I would ask, as long as possible, 6 months possibly.
Okay, go ahead.
Your Honor, based on information and belief, Michelle has no prior, issues. She's not driving. She was driving that one day. It was really, it's family related, right? Taking her daughter to work, but she generally doesn't drive. She doesn't have a car. She was using your husband's car at the time. And so hasn't driven what, over 10 years, correct? Or was that the last time you had a license valid was about 10 years ago?
No.
I'm sorry. You have a valid license right now? Okay, but you don't drive, is that correct?
Yeah.
So we would ask the court to take that into consideration, prior to sentencing. Is there anything else you'd like to say today?
Anything you want to say?
This time.
On the failure to stop and identify, which was reduced to failure to report, 100 fines, 50 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 275 or 60 days. On the expired license, 100 fines, I'm placing you on probation for 6 months.
Okay.
You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate any law. You must appear in court as directed. No contact with Jesse McGrain. Do not write, phone, see, text, email him, or have anybody else do any of those things for you or on your behalf. Fines 100, costs 50, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. That's 275. Probation fees are 120 for 395. And then you have 1275 in restitution. So your total here should be $1,670. If you violate, that is, if you violate a law, you don't pay restitution, you don't pay your fines, you could be incarcerated for 90 days. You have 21 days to appeal and you have 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. So you owe 1670 plus the other 275 for a total of 1945. How much can you pay today?
Yeah.
How are you going to pay this?
Well, my husband can help.
Well, tell me how much you can afford to pay. I want to get this man his money.
Okay. How much I can pay today or in just?
No, how long will it take for you to pay all the fines and costs, including the restitution? I said 6 months.
Yeah, I hear.
Every 2 weeks.
How much?
6 months?
Listen to your husband.
Paid everything. So
Well, how much can he pay every 2 weeks? I can't even talking from back there, ma'am.
couple hundred.
Okay, you pay $200 bi-weekly. Can you start on Monday?
I get paid next Friday.
Okay, then we'll start it on the 17th, beginning August the 17th. You paid on the expired license first, and then $200 bi-weekly on the A file after fines costs paid on the B file. Okay,
Thank you, Judge.
good luck. You'll meet with probation. I wish you well. And I'm sorry, that's the best I can do. Okay?
Appreciate your thing.
All right, good luck. Thanks. Remember that by law, we have to retain 50%. 50% goes toward the fines. So it might be a while, okay? I wish you well. Good luck. Carr, Donnie Eugene Carr, 25F243-893A. And B.
Good morning, Your Honor. Peter Renata, P78413, MIDC counsel for Mr. Carr.
Your name, sir?
Johnny Carr.
He's going to plead guilty to resist and obstruct an officer, and then they are going to dismiss the disorderly public intox. True?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, sir.
You plead guilty to resist and obstruct an officer. The possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs through all those. Do you understand that?
The maximum penalty.
If you plead guilty, those are the possible penalties. Up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs through all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did you sign an advice of rights form here today?
Today? Not today.
I discussed his advice of rights at the arraignment, Your Honor.
You're presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to a trial by court or jury. You have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own, to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
To the charge, resist and obstruct an officer, how do you plead?
Okay.
On May 3 of 25, were you at or near 24378 Deer Creek Drive in Flat Rock, and did you do something to resist and obstruct an officer?
I have to go to paper. But.
Your Honor, can we change our plea to no
Hang
contest?
on, no. Do you remember resisting them
I don't even remember.
or refusing to obey a lawful command?
Okay.
All right, here's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna reschedule it. I'll make sure the report's in here. If you want to negotiate this time a no contest plea, that's fine by me. I'm gonna set a new pretrial date here. Give me a new pretrial date. We doing the 20th
Yes, we could do the 20th at 10 o'clock.
at 10 a.m., okay?
Your Honor, can we change his cash bond to a personal bond in light of that?
Did he post the bond?
He did not post, he was asked to pay, 4,000.
10%.
He wasn't able to pay that, so I'd asked.
Who let him out? Oh, is he still in custody?
He's still in custody.
Yeah, I'll do that. You gonna show up, Mr. Carr?
Yeah.
Come on. If you live on Deer Creek Drive still, right?
Yes.
Personal bond, 4,000. I'll let you out, okay?
Thank you.
Stop this nonsense with me, will you please? I'll give you a new court date, let you out, and you're all set. You come back on August the 20th, we'll give you your notice, okay? Best of luck. Do I have any more down there? Do you know where all the files are?
No, I was ready to file. I was waiting on the attorney to set the police on the record.
Do you have more, Mr. Granata?
Pete, how many more do you have? How many more do you have? 2.
Have you met with them yet?
I'm meeting with Faison right now, and then I have one other couple.
Faison's on Zoom.
And what about this poor lady's been waiting around here. She's,
Supposed to do Smothers. Smothers is still, considering a plea. Oh.
And then did we do McCloskey?
Yes, he was supposed to go to an attorney.
Yeah, that was one of our first ones of the day.
Yeah, we'll call it ski. Yeah, well, he was this one.
Wolski too. Who's got that file?
John would probably know. I don't know. It just
Page two.
it seems like we
Is he on
kind
Zoom?
McCloskey's not. Faison's the only one on
of had
Zoom.
a lull in the action here.
The TO is overflow, but we're not ahead with Klowski.
I think,
Not gave it to
I think Patillo's on Judge Hessen's docket.
She's our.
Oh, she is?
Yes.
Well, she should be done in there. If you think you can wrangle her away, if she's not busy, Judge Hessen's starting a jury trial at some point. I don't want to screw her up either.
That final.
Okay.
Thanks for your help. All right. I thought you might hear. All right. Harper. Aaron James Harper. 25B14851.
Morning, Your Honor. Michael A. Carmen, P738, before the defendant.
Your name?
Aaron Harper.
All right. You got another violation here. What's he going to do?
You'll plead guilty on counts 1 and 2, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, Your Honor.
That would be 4 technical violations. You could have your probation revoked. And you could be incarcerated for 90 days. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
I need another stapler. Can you hand me one for it? Thank you. And you did sign and read and understand the advice of rights form here, true?
Yes, true.
If you plead guilty here, you'll be giving up all the rights and we're not going to have a hearing. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, to the charge that you failed to attend the Positive Strategies Program with 8-week follow-up, how do you plead?
Yes, sir.
You failed to attend that?
Yes, sir. I felt it.
And as to count 2, you failed to pay your fines and costs of order of balance owing 1509.79. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Did you fail to pay your fines and costs as well?
Yes.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
Oh, Your Honor.
I'll accept your plea to both counts. I find it's been made voluntarily and understandingly. We need to call in Jessica, John. So he was in front of me, Mr. Carmen, on April 14th, and I sentenced him. It looks like on May the 6th, May the 11th. And he didn't pay any more fines. What's going on?
Your Honor, Mr. Harper informed me he's been able to save up some money. He paid $150 today. He's asking if he could get back on an updated payment plan. He's also able to schedule the Positive Strategies program today. He's going to meet with Jessica about that. He's currently working at Amazon full-time, earns about $850 a week.
Just hold on.
Why didn't you get in the Positive Strategies program?
I just haven't been on how I was supposed to, just been slipping on it, honestly. I have been getting the email though from Jessica, but I've been more like focused on like the court order program and like trying to send them.
What's going on?
He said he has finished all the court work program. My concern is that obviously he hasn't finished the class. This case is set to expire October 8th.
I know.
The next class for Positive Strategies is September 8th. So even if you did the September 8th one, we'd only be halfway through the programming time. He does also have quite a large balance still that I know he's going to be paid in time by October.
Please. This wasn't taken under any statute, at least.
It was not.
Gotta grow up. Okay? How old are you?
25.
You gotta grow up. Probation's extended. I initially placed him on probation on October 8th for a period of 12 months. So I'm gonna extend it for 3 months until January 8th of 27. I won't assess additional costs. I am assessing additional probation fees of 60. Defendant to attend one-day court work program, pay $35 for that. Defendant to complete positive strategies program. Jessica, set up a payment plan with him, will you please? I'm gonna tell you, he's gonna pay 150 now. You pay 150 now. You gotta grow up. Come on, this is your last chance here. You got 4 total violations now. Okay? You got it? Good luck. Terry Files, 2OB 137001, A and B.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Like to apologize to Mr. Flowers.
Your name, sir?
Harry Fowler.
He's gonna plead to no ops. They're going to dismiss the suspend, true? He's gonna take care of this other case today, I hope so, because if not, we're not gonna get along well. He's gonna have the money to pay this other civil infraction, right?
Client isn't in a position to pay.
What is going on? You've owed this money for 6 years. How old are you?
I'm
You
29.
work?
Not as a right.
Why not?
He does work, Your Honor.
Where?
This particular case, got him put, suspended till it's resolved. He worked at the airport.
What's he do at the
About
airport?
6 years.
He's what?
He's been working there about 6 years.
Then why hasn't he paid his fines?
Sir, there's the court not paying the fines.
When I went to jail, I thought, well, when I went to the holding cell, I thought, everything was cleared and I've been moving a lot, so I haven't been able to. Now.
So I think what he's referring is when he was put in jail, Your Honor, paid us a bond at the time or two, and he thought that might have resolved it. That speaks to his lack of understanding of the legal system and doesn't obviously take his responsibility. He's here, Your Honor. He's trying to take care of it. He's got his family behind him a little bit. He's got some money. He's got $40 today. He'll pay $100 tomorrow. And I think that goes a long way to taking care of the civil matter.
Surprise.
The court should also know, if the court is so kind as to let him walk out of here today, he'll be able to get his badge and start back working tomorrow. It's holding him up. They went on it, they get rid of him. Just trying to be responsible. He wants to keep that job.
If you plead to no ops, the possible penalties are up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we are not going to have a hearing or a trial. You understand that?
Correct.
The charge, no valid option person. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on the 5th day of August?
Yes, sir.
How ironic that that was 6 years ago yesterday of 20 in the township of Brownstown, Pennsylvania, near Beach Daily.
Yes, sir.
And did you have a valid license on your person?
No, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Please accept that the no ops suspends dismissed. Anything you want to say before I sentence him?
Your Honor, the court should also, one of the reasons he wasn't able to make payments earlier, because he understood that his license was suspended. He's been paying a lot of money to a variety of courts to get him to this point, Your Honor. Once this matter is resolved, we should be in a position to get a license, Your Honor. So he's one who is really working hard and contributed to his financial situation. But the court, be as reasonable as it could today, he'd appreciate him to get back to work. He acknowledges he doesn't have the best driving record, Your Honor, but again, he's been in these various jurisdictions. He set up a payment arrangement there. He's taking care of matters across the board. He's put himself in a hole, he's digging out.
Hundred fines, 135 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 360 or 90 days. He has a bond of 1,010%, will apply all 100. He has another 40 now, you said?
You pay 40 today, you're going to bring 100 tomorrow.
You pay 140 now?
You can pay $40.
That's the bond,
Oh, okay.
plus the bond, plus the bond. And then 100 more by August 7. That's all on the no ops.
Sure.
Balance by August 28. That's all on the no ops. And then on this other case, I'm gonna give you until. I'll tell you, you are wearing my patience thin, you know that, Mr. Files?
Yes, sir.
Pay that one by September the 22nd. Give him a payment plan, would you please? Set that up for him. you know what I mean. Geez, receipt for when he's supposed to pay. All right, what else do I have? You're all set. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. What else do we have here?
I'm with Mr. Faison and Ms. Smothers.
Where's the face on fire? Okay. And
Mr.
Mr.
Faison is appearing by Zoom.
Face on. People against Gordon or Michael Renard Faison Jr., 25F 244-321.
Morning, Honor. Peter Bernardo, P78413, MIDC counsel for Mr. Faison.
Okay, how are you? Your name, Mr. Faison?
Yeah, no, whoa, come here. You gotta go, can't go that way, you gotta go that way.
Stir your name.
Michael Faison.
All right, we're adjourning this, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your appearance?
Peter Bernardo, P78413, MIDC counsel for Mr. Faison.
New pretrial date, August the 20th.
Your Honor, can Mr. Faison is a full-time student in Pennsylvania. Can he appear by Zoom?
Yes. What time? 10 o'clock. Listen, Mr. Faison, you got to make sure that you're in a place where I get a good connection with you though. Okay, sir?
Yes.
All right, we'll see you here in 2 weeks at 10 o'clock, August the 20th at 10 o'clock. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wachowski. Charles Vincent Wachowski, 26F246615A and B. You need this, go, sir, your name? So he stands mute, waives formal reading for purposes of arraignment, correct? On both charges, right? And then he's going to plead guilty to the added count of operating while visibly impaired and to failure to report a property damage accident. To leave the scene and OWI will be dismissed. True?
Correct.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes,
You plead guilty to operating while impaired. The possible penalties are up to 300 fines, 93 days jail, 360 hours community service, court costs, or all of those. 4 points, license suspension or revocation in accordance with your record. Your vehicle could be or might have to be immobilized depending upon your record. Do you understand that?
yes, sir.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights form here today?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty to these charges, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
To the charge operating while visibly impaired, how do you plead?
Guilty.
To the charge failure to report a property damage accident, how do you plead?
Responsible.
What's that?
Responsible.
No. How do you plead to failure to report a property damage accident? That's a misdemeanor.
Guilty.
So let me ask you again, to operating while impaired, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Failure to report property damage accident, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on July 22 of 26 in the city of Flat Rock, County of
Yes, sir.
Wayne at Eastern River Drive and Telegraph at 6:21 PM on that date?
Yes,
Prior to that, did you drink alcohol? And if so, what did you drink and how much did you drink?
yes. I drank probably over half a pint of vodka.
Okay. Was your ability to operate that motor vehicle impaired due to the consumption of the alcohol?
Yes, sir.
In what way? Why were you pulled over by the police?
Accident?
Okay. Did you cause the accident?
Yes.
What happened to cause the accident?
I
Okay, so you rear-ended a car, is that right?
Yes.
You think you did that at least in part because of your alcohol consumption?
Yes.
And counsel, I looked at the blood toxic report and it looks like, I think it was 0.262.
Correct. It was
You stipulate that that was an accurate reading for the purposes of the plea?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole right now, sir?
No, no.
And after you left the scene, and after the accident, did you leave the scene?
Yes.
Okay, where did you go?
Home.
Did you call the police before you left the scene and report the accident? You drove to your home in Flat Rock?
It's about 2 miles away, yes.
And are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Please accept it, deferred report. Please accept the operating unimpaired. The leave the scene's dismissed. The OWI is dismissed. I'm going to refer you for a screening and assessment. You're going to fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed today, and then you're going to come back for sentencing at a later time. The case, let's see here, 615 A, B. So I'm going to give him a personal bond of $1,000. He's had no priors, correct?
Correct.
And I'm going to have him go to AANA at least twice a week, though, sir. You have to go at least twice a week. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. You're to go to AANA twice per week. You have to go in person. Every time you go, you have to have the form signed every time you come to court. You do have to bring the form with you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Sentencing date, Heather.
August 20th at 8:30.
All right. August the 20th at 8:30.
Just for the record, he does do what dialysis. So if the court is going to order chemical testing, there may need to be some type of other arrangement made with regard to
I understand.
your.
I understand. So let's have him undergo the screening and assessment and bring that up at sentencing, okay? We'll go from there. All right, I wish you well, sir. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Another one. Good. Have a great day, Roger. Thank you. People against Banks, Marion Curio Banks, 260-240-150, defendant failed to appear.
The hearing starts with what seems like a routine bond proceeding, but the tone changes almost immediately as the judge begins asking detailed questions about Nicholas Doyle, his living situation, and the people connected to the case. Defense counsel argues that Doyle is not a danger to the community, has steady employment, and wants to return to court to resolve the allegations. The attorney even suggests that the alleged victim might be comfortable with Doyle returning home, but the judge isn't convinced. Instead of focusing on convenience or employment, the judge makes one thing perfectly clear: protecting the alleged victim and the public comes first. As the hearing unfolds, the judge repeatedly stresses that court orders are not suggestions. They are commands that must be followed without exception. The courtroom grows noticeably more serious as every potential risk is carefully examined. The situation becomes even more intense when the prosecution outlines Doyle's criminal history and the circumstances surrounding the arrest. The court hears about previous assault convictions, an alleged violation involving firearms, and troubling statements that Doyle reportedly made about wanting police officers to kill him. Those details immediately